Welcome to Dealing with Feelings. I'm Karen Porter, and we are here for the Writers Alliance of Gainesville to celebrate the authors that are here in Central Florida and will be at the Writers Conference in January 2020.
It's a book fair.
Right, the Authors Books Fair. What is
It's
it? Sunshine State. Sunshine State Book Fair. Book Festival. Okay, so today on Dealing with Feelings, we have our visitor, Jenifer Dearinger, and her mother has been writing children's books for years, so she thought that she would give it a try. And she wanted to kind of make it a family business. She has a degree in elementary education from the Florida State University, and she taught school at Fort Campbell, Kentucky, and in Pensacola, Florida, and here in Alachua County. And she loves early childhood education. And now she even has grandchildren. So you get to visit some of the schools, and you taught, what school did you teach at?
I taught at Glen Springs.
Okay, wonderful.
But I've substituted all over the county.
Wow. So you've got a lot of experience with the little ones.
Yes.
And her books are just really, really wonderful to read. They have really vibrant color. And she really thinks of herself more as an illustrator, and I can see why. I went to one of her art shows in Melrose, and her pictures just really, I call it eye candy. They're just beautiful. So they really are wonderful. So your first book was A Stone's Crow, and it's a counting book.
That's true.
On gemology. And can you tell us why you wrote that one?
I wrote that book specifically about gemology as a early childhood exposure to popular gemstones, because grandparents and parents who like to take their children hiking or to national parks will be interested in exposing their children to some science that they also enjoy. Okay.
And then why did you write What Does Brown Bear Want?
Well, I was greatly influenced by Dr. Seuss. Dr. Seuss used the Dulce reading list to develop books like Red Fish, Blue Fish, One Fish, Two Fish. I think I had that look backwards there. But, that type of book that is geared specifically to beginning readers. And so arrogantly, I was thinking, well, if he can do it, then I can try it. So I took 25 words from the kindergarten and first grade sight word list and made them into a kind of story. So it has a lot of repetition in it because it's only 25 words. So there are not very many nouns in the sight word list. It's mostly verbs and adverbs. It is the kind of words that children need to learn how to read by sight, so it increases their understanding of what they're reading in a quick fashion. So I took the color words because they were nouns, and the word bear because it is a noun, and I figured out how to make a story out of those nouns. So that's where brown bear came from, because brown is a color word.
And so the what you decided to do brought forth some feelings.
That is very true. That was it was not my intent. My intent
a happy
was
accident.
Happy accident.
Yeah.
Brown bear being the noun, has to try on all of these different colors. And it's not really explained because I only used 24 words why he's trying on these colors, but the reader starts as they are reading to interpret the way that Brown Bear is trying on all these colors and why he's trying on all these colors.
And I think it would talk about the bear feeling pretty, or can you show us a picture?
Oh, sure.
So that
I'll show you yellow.
Okay.
Every page is I want to be in the color yellow in this case. And yellow is good, yellow is pretty, so it's all repetition. And then I have a picture of Brown Bear trying on the color yellow and an activity that goes along with it.
Can I zoom it up while you're talking?
Oh, sure.
So they can see a little bit more closely.
Right. And in this case, construction work is an activity that's often associated with yellow because of the yellow hats, the yellow vests, the yellow equipment that is used. Oh, and you can see a little pink bunny rabbit.
Now, he's important in the story, right?
He is. He's kind of like watching Brown Bear try on all of these colors. So he's on every page.
So why is he important in the story? We talked a little bit about this earlier.
Because after Brown Bear has tried on 8 colors, yellow, green, blue, black, white, orange, purple. Am I leaving one out? I'm not sure. But anyway, it's close. The pink bunny makes an observation. He says, Brown Bear, you are good, you are pretty. So he's kind of like affirming that Brown Bear is fine just the way he is.
That's a nice thought.
Then Brown Bear starts thinking, well, I'm already brown, and so he becomes happy. He likes being brown.
So that would build confidence, I think, and that's one of the emotions is feeling confident.
That's right. That's right.
And
confidence
happy
and self-acceptance.
Yeah. And I think with children at early ages, it's really important to build confidence.
Confidence is really, really important.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, here I am, an older lady with grandchildren, and I finally have developed a little bit of confidence to even start writing. But I had to have a good example of somebody who was a good writer or that had showed confidence also.
Yeah. Wonderful.
So the bunny did it for the Brown Bear.
Yeah. Yeah. And what an appropriate little book to buy at this point in time, because Easter's just a month away.
Oh, that's so true.
It's really interesting, that when
the bunny.
The bunny is just so timely, and great Easter gift, and so much comes out of our writing that we don't even plan for it to happen. Have you found that with
That is so true. The way that the Brown Bear grew emotionally throughout the book. And that's another thing that I'd like to talk about is that has to do with your channel is emotional intelligence. How what that means.
Yes.
And how it applies. Yes. Emotional intelligence is understanding how you are feeling. And although we don't actually know what caused Brown Bear to try on these colors, because it's basically just a color book, and he might have been dissatisfied with his original color, or he might, and his dissatisfaction kind of led to curiosity. But if someone had been mean to him and told him that brown was like a boring color or something, then intelligence-wise, he could have like thrown a temper tantrum or he could have thrown his toys, or he could have even done just the opposite, which is kind of like to ball up and not talk at all. So Brown Bear is kind of expressing emotional intelligence in the way that he is problem solving. Instead of lashing out, he's going, I'll just try on some other colors and do some experimentation, and that is going to help me decide what I ultimately want to be.
And he can't do it alone. He needs a little bunny.
You cannot do it alone. That's right.
You need a bunny there to say, go team.
That's right. You always need to have somebody that's on your team.
Yeah. This is wonderful.
And the little bunny can be on everybody's team. So.
Yes. And that's a really good place to end, I think.
Yes.
Okay. And thank you for talking about emotional intelligence with us today.
This has been just a wonderful opportunity, and thank you very much for giving this platform to me to talk about my book. And I did want to say that if people wanted to purchase the book, then it is on Amazon.com, and you can find it under my name, Jenifer Peters Dearinger, which is what I write under. And Jenifer only has one N in it.
And we will put the URL where you can find it on our channel.
Okay.
And then we'll put some information about the Sunshine State Book Festival.
Okay.
On
it's
there.
Like two birds with one stone.
And the Writers Alliance of Gainesville. And thank you, all the people that you, who inspired you to write this book. Just the Dr. Seuss.
Dr. Seuss.
So, and thank you to Dr. Seuss.
Yes, thank you, Dr. Seuss.
Okay, thank you.